Hey everyone, this is Akhil from Installer and today we have the Vivo V15 Pro with us. The smartphone inherits a lot of its features from the Vivo NEX that we have seen last year. So without any further ado, let's quickly have a look at it. Let's start what's all inside the box of the Vivo V15 Pro. At the top we have some documentation and some quick start guide. Next we have a transparent hardback bumper sort of case that's included inside the box. So it's a sturdy case with the opening on the top to allow the pop-up selfie camera movement, and it's always good to have a first party case included inside the box. Next we have the smartphone itself in topaz blue color variant. The phone feels expensive, solid and surprisingly heavy on the top side. That's all thanks to the array of cameras that are all confined to the top of the device. We'll talk more about this and later in this video. Next we have a USB cable to charge the device, and unfortunately it's a micro USB cable and it's sad to see the same in 2019. There's also a pair of earphones included inside the box. These are the in-ear type earphones, and at last we have an 18-watt dual engine fast charger which is rated at 9 volts 2 amperes at its maximum capacity and can charge the device to up to around 25 to 30% in about 15 minutes. The first thing that we observe about this device is its display. The display is an ultra full view display, and this looks like a full bezel-less notch-free display similar to the one we have seen on the Vivo NEX. This is a 6.39 inches Super AMOLED display with 19.5:9 aspect ratio and a 91.64% screen to body ratio. All this is achieved by removing the front facing camera from the top and implementing a pop-up selfie camera mechanism to house the front facing camera. We'll talk more about this camera later in this video. The Vivo V15 Pro is powered by a Snapdragon 675 chipset, which is an octa-core chipset where 6 cores are clocked at 2 GHz and another 2 are clocked at 1.7 GHz. There is only one variant of this device that would be available, and this is the 120 GB of internal storage, and it has a 6 GB of RAM. The device is backed by 3700 mAh battery as well. Talking about the software of this device, the Vivo V15 Pro runs on FunTouch OS, which is based on Android 9.0 Pie. And as we can see, the FunTouch OS has gone through a lot of phases of refinements, and now finally we have a better OS which is usable and a lot less bloated. The FunTouch OS is now smarter, faster and performs much better. There's smart motion that allows you to control your device using gestures. There's also smart mirroring that can mirror your smartphone screen to a nearby compatible device. And there are other smart features such as Smart Split, one-handed mode and S capture mode that allows you to take screenshots by just swiping your 3 fingers on the screen. And you can also clone your apps and run 2 instances of the same app simultaneously. The Vivo V15 Pro also features an in-display fingerprint sensor that we've already seen in earlier Vivo devices like the Vivo NEX, Vivo V11 Pro and the X21, and there's a lot of more devices as well. The one on this device is an improved 5th generation of the sensor. It's much faster than its predecessor and it's much accurate. The fingerprint sensor setup is very easy and takes just a few minutes to complete the whole setup. You can also customize the fingerprint recognition animation, and you can choose from the available 4 animations on this device. The device features a dual SIM card slot at the bottom, and there's another dedicated micro SD card slot on the left side of the device as well. Another much talked about feature of the Vivo V15 Pro is the array of cameras at the back and a pop-up selfie camera at the front. There's a triple camera setup at the rear, where one of them is a 12 megapixel camera which is a 48 million quad pixel sensor. There's another 8 megapixel AI enabled super wide angle camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Vivo is advertising the Vivo V15 Pro's primary camera as a 48 megapixel camera, but actually it's not. It's a 12 megapixel sensor with a 1 by 1.25 inch sensor and a huge f1 by 1.8 aperture and 48 million physical pixels, each of the size of 0.8 micron large. And to improve the image quality, Vivo is using a 4:1 pixel technology to combine 4 adjacent pixels to a size of 1.6 microns that delivers high 12 megapixel images, which ensures a good night shots And at the front there's a 32 megapixel pop-up selfie camera as well, and it features beauty mode and a lot of filters to enhance your selfie experience. And also here are some of the camera samples that were captured through the lens of the Vivo V15 Pro. Do have a look at these. The pricing and availability of the Vivo V15 Pro is not yet known at the time of making of this video, but the V15 Pro will be available in two color variants, that's a topaz blue and a ruby red color variant, and will be priced out to somewhere around 30,000 Indian rupees. So how do you like the latest offering from Vivo? Do you like the Vivo V15 Pro smartphone? Do let us know in the comment section below, and thank you for watching, and please like the video if you like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This was Akhil from Installer Note, and stay tuned for more such coverage on Vivo V15 Pro smartphone.